First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, this your brother Dawaba from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you with a little lesson. And as you see on my phone screen here, I pulled up an article. What ended up happening is I was going through my YouTube feed this morning, and something interesting popped up. It was called The Life of Merlin Santana. And if anyone know Merlin Santana, he played Romeo on a Steve Harvey show. He also had cameos on Moesha, on the Cosby Show, a few other shows. And I don't understand, he was a very good actor. Young brother, good actor. He was the Michael B. Jordan of his time, if you really want to know the truth. And it was interesting, his death. And at first I wasn't going to look at it, but then I listened to it. And hey, this is why we tell bros, man, be careful with women that you deal with. Now, I'm going to go through this real quick, and I'm going to grab a few scriptures. This is not meant to be long, but I think brothers might find this kind of interesting. I think even younger bros might find this interesting. Hey, man, you got to be careful who you're dealing with. I'm just going to go straight to the point. I'm going to go to his death. On November 9, 2002, Santana was murdered while sitting in a car in Los Angeles. Santana and his friend actor Brandon Adams had just left an acquaintance home in Crenshaw District when Damian Andre Gates, 19 at the time, fired the shot that entered through the trunk of the vehicle in which Santana was a passenger. The bullet penetrated the right front of the passenger headrest and entered Santana's head, killing him. Santana was buried at St. Raymond's Cemetery in the Bronx borough of New York City. He was survived by his daughter, Melinda. Now, this is the trial. Now, I'm going to read this part, but I'm going to explain a little bit more because I got a lot more detail than this to explain the true reason as to why he got shot. This is just going to tell part of it. In 2003, Gates was convicted of first-degree murder of Santana and attempted murder of Adams and was sentenced to 3 consecutive life sentences plus 70 years in prison. Brandon Douglas Bynes, who was 23 at the time and was with Gates during the shooting, received a 23-year sentence after pleading guilty to voluntary manslaughter and assault with a deadly weapon. An LAPD officer involved in the case testified that Monique King, reportedly Gates' girlfriend, only age 15 at the time, falsely claimed that Santana made sexual advances toward her, which prompted the attack. In January 2004, King was found guilty of second-degree murder and attempted murder, but was acquitted on 2 murder charges and received 10 years in juvenile custody as a result of Santana's death. Now, I'm going to sit up here and give you the real scoop as to what happened. You know, the guy, it was explained thoroughly. At the time that they did this, it wasn't a total explanation as to what happened. But here's the thing. Santana, he loved women. He loved messing around. He ended up meeting this young lady at some point in his life. They had a one-night stand, a fling, and she was mad. She got angry because he didn't want to have a full relationship with her. And at the time, she lied to him and told him she was like 19 or something. Come to find out, she was 15. So in this young lady's mind, in this young demon's mind, she got mad because he wouldn't have a relationship with her. She told the guy who ended up being her boyfriend, which was Gates, that he raped her, forced himself on her against her will, and he got mad and got his friend. And what she did was, when Santana had called her, Merlin Santana called her again when he came back into town. They met, but he didn't understand. He didn't know that she was setting him up due to the fact that when she met with him, it was all a setup. It was all because the guy wanted to do whatever he did to him. He shot at him and killed him. So once she met up with him, he went back to her house. She called the guys. The guys waited outside for him, about a block down. You got to listen to the whole thing. And when they came outside, they knew something was wrong because they knew the girl was fidgety and moving around. So Merlin and the other dude said, hey, we're going to leave. So when they left out the house, got into the car, those guys pulled around, ran up on them. But as the guy was as the dude was taking off, he seen him in the rearview mirror. He told Merlin to duck. He took off, but the dude shot and one of the bullets went through the trunk, went through the back seat, went through the headrest, and hit Merlin in the back of the head. And hey, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Heavenly Father. Point blank, period. And that's another thing I want to get. This bullet went through the trunk, went through the back seat, went through the headrest, and hit him in the back of the head and killed him instantly. He died right there on the spot. You know, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, and that's there, Hebrews 10 and 31. But that's why the apostles, that's why elder brothers, that's why the elders always tell brothers, be careful who you dealing with. Be careful with these women. This woman was 15 years old, and she got mad because he didn't want to be with her. So she set all this shit up, lied on this dude, and now he's dead. But all this is the will of the Heavenly Father. How about Shimmy? I was shot. But hey, that was just a point. I wasn't going to look at it, but I found it interesting, you know. And then, if I'm not mistaken, a brother had put an article or something that somebody said on TikTok or on YouTube, whatever it was. This woman stood up here and said, hey, we should just start claiming that men rape us so we can get paid. Everybody else do it. We should start doing it. See, shit like this, bros, is why the brothers tell you to leave Eve ass alone. Leave Keisha where the fuck she is. She ain't shit right now. You know, that don't go for the bros who got women and wives right now. I've been married to my wife. We've been together for 26 years. I've been married to her for 19. You know, it is what it is. You know, if you got a woman that you with, you deal with her accordingly. Point blank, period. But to you young bros who might not have women, hey man, it might be a good idea just to leave them where they are. What did Apostle Paul say? Be like me. You know, Paul wasn't messing with any women because the work came first. He knew there'd be a distraction, you know. And bros, I always say, mess with them, even women of the other nations. Hey, even with them, fuck them too, because I don't trust their ass neither, you know. But I'm not going to sit up here and rant and rave. I'm just going to sit up here and say, hey, be careful. So the first thing I want to do, and this is with this case, this is what Santana got messed up on. Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 and verse 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. And there you go. You stumble at these women, man. You look at the beauty. You look at how they look. Oh, man, body fine, everything. Man, don't do it. A setup and a trap right there and there. These women wear clothes that's revealing. These women sit up here and put on things to make themselves look good, you know. Bros, man, don't stumble at that, man. Don't stumble at it. You know, desire not for pleasure. Hey, we understand you look at that body, man, you want to jump right on in, man. But guess what? That could be a trap, man. Hey, what it says, keep me away from a woman that hands are snares and traps. I'll try to get that in a minute. But you know, hey, you don't want to fall into that trap, man. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. Hey, don't do it, man. Don't get yourself caught up. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 and verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. And hey, Merlin Santana he end up getting caught up. You know, getting caught up. This woman was wicked as hell, 15 years old, and lied to another dude that was her boyfriend. And this fool decided that he gonna go ahead and go kill him. And that's another thing. These two clowns gave up their whole life for a young ass 17-year-old bitch. Now they're in jail with Bubba. Stupid. Niggas are stupid out here, man. Just stupid. So you ain't getting nothing. She locked up. You locked up. And for what? You shot a bullet at a dude for what? God damn. And that's what bothers me too, man. You know, man, just stupid. But we under the curses. We under the curses. Just stupid as hell, man. Stupid. You know what? Let me go ahead and grab that real quick. Hey, we under the curses, man. We under the curses. You know, we can't escape the curses, man, until Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai shows. We can't escape them. We under those curses until Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai get us up out of this place, man. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28. And this further down. Give me a second, bros. Yeah, here it is. I'm gonna read both these parts. Deuteronomy 28:54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. But evil toward his brother, man. These guys were evil toward their brother, man. All because some woman told them something, they end up believing some bullshit. But these are the curses. These are the curses. But I'm going to go a little bit down too. This is Deuteronomy 28:56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which will not venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughters, and toward her young one that cometh out between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear. For she shall eat them for the want of all things, secretly in the siege and in the straitness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in the gates. Hey, look, she gonna be evil toward me. Hey, these are the curses. Our women gonna be evil toward us. Our brothers gonna be evil toward us. And that's how it is, man. These the curses. We can't escape them until, hey, yeah, how about Shimmy? How shall I get us up out of here, man? And really, right now, he's only coming for the elect, beginning with the 144, because 2/3 of our people are evil as fucking hell in Babylon the Great, aka America, and the rebels around the world. Point blank, period, man. They're gonna be destroyed, and they're gonna come back right in the kingdom. But hey, man, these are the curses, But this is the other thing I want to sit up here and get. Give me a second. Whose hands are snares and traps? Salakia, brother. I think I know it's in Proverbs somewhere. It was Ecclesiastes. Oh yeah, Ecclesiastes. There it is, Ecclesiastes. I think I'm thinking of the other one in Proverbs. But this is Ecclesiastes 7 is in the other Ecclesiastes. 7:26, was it? Yeah, here it is. This is Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. And see, that's the thing, snares and nets, traps. Her whole mind, everything she think of is a way of trapping you. Point blank, period. Everything she think of is a way of trapping you. And that just brings me to another point. I think a brother had put an article, or somebody had put an article up where a woman had found a maid went into this room, got a used condom from a millionaire and used it to make kids. Well, they found out that was a lie. It was fictional. But just sit up here and think, just sit up here and think if that was actually true. This woman went into this maid, picked a used condom, don't know where dude came from, don't know what he got, inseminated herself to get pregnant, just to have kids, to sit up here and have a baby with this dude, just so she could get paid. Just think if somebody actually done that. You didn't even take consideration for your health, for nothing. These women mind are out of here, man, but they whole minds are snares and traps, man. To sit up here and fuck you over, to sit up here and get over, to sit up here and try to get paid to get the bag, to sit up here and just evil and wickedness, But the sinner shall be taken by. Hey, Merlin Santana was taken by the woman, She set him up, all because of her wickedness and evilness, and now he's gone. All because he followed this demon, this monster. Don't even want to call her this damn monster. And now he's dead. All because she was mad. Anger. But hey, it was an article that interested me. It wasn't even an article. It was a whole story. I think it was like 15 minutes long. And like I said, it was in my news feed. And I'm like, oh, this is interesting. So once I listened to it, I'm like, damn, that's even more interesting. So this is how he got killed. I know this was in 2002 that it happened. I think he was 26 years old. At the time, I think I was 30 or 31, But, man, damn. That's a fucked up ass way of going, man. But, hey, this is all through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. But with that, hey, I like to give all praises, glory, and honor. Actually, before I even do that, let me go Ecclesiastes 7 again, because this is the other part I want to get. I don't think I said it. Ecclesiastes 7:26, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whosoever pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. And that's the point. Hey, the Heavenly Father, man, hey, if you part of the elect, man, Heavenly Father ain't gonna let you get taken by these women, man. The Heavenly Father ain't gonna sit up here and let nothing happen to you. You know, it says let the sinner fall upon her. You know, but hey, we always sit up here and tell bros, and in the beginning with the apostle to her on down, hey, be careful with the women you mess with. And I'm talking about all women. I don't give a fuck what nation they're from. Fuck them all. You know. And like I said before, if you got a wife and you've been with her, hey, you deal with her accordingly. You deal with her accordingly. But to you bros who ain't got women, to you just to these new women that might pop in your lives, man, hey, it might be a good thing, man, just to let them be. Or go to the other nation of women, or go pay for it. Shit. Either way it goes, man. Hey, the Heavenly Father got us, but hey, that video just caught me by surprise. So with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways, preaching the truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed sooner. With that, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other because we're almost up out of here. So with that, I'd like to say Kwam Yasharella and Anya Ahabatham Akim. Shalom.